So police officers all across the United States are now issuing a warning to many Americans, saying that gang members are making their way into the United States and burglarizing homes. But this is mainly impacting California as of today. They're concerned it is going to spread very soon. So I want to break down what's going on, where we are now seeing more burglaries and thefts, and why experts believe that it's not just the wealthy neighborhoods, but those that are nearby. So, if you live in or around a wealthy neighborhood, you could be targeted very soon. I will break all this down in just a moment. All I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So the big story out right now is that people are coming into the United States and they're terrorizing wealthy neighborhoods. Just look at this. It says burglary tourists terrorizing LA as marauding South American gangs fly in to steal from mansions. Now, it's not just people stealing from mansions. It's people stealing from anybody. But here's the reason why a mansion is targeted and it's a little bit easier to steal from. If you have a 15,000 square foot house or mansion and you are just in one side of it, guess what? The other side is completely open for the taking. People can break in and you may never notice. They may walk in an unlocked door and again, you may never notice. If you have 10 doors going in and out of your home, you would have to lock every single one of those every night and every day. But many people don't. Now, I want to show you some things because this is happening in the middle of the day. Look at this. This is one person right here walking down the street. I believe this is in the Hollywood Hills. But this right here, they're just walking down the street, taking bags out of a person's home. Okay, look at that. Just right out of their home. What's crazy about this is happening all over the place. But I want to read you a few things, okay? And the first thing I want to show you is that we are now seeing more and more people robbing affluent neighborhoods. It's happening all over the place. And people are exploiting the tourist visa. But why? And what visa is this? Well, according to reports, it is a 2014 visa waiver. Here in the New York Times or New York Post, it says it is believed that the thieves are entering the country under a 2014 visa waiver program that was intended to increase tourism and trust from trusted countries. It says the program, the Electronic System for Travel Authorization, the ESTA, allows South Americans to enter the United States for an unlimited number of 90-day periods. It says they target wealthy homes in cities with lax bail laws and return to their home countries while on bail, according to the Washington Post. Now, this is if they get caught. Even if you get caught, as long as you steal more than what your bail is potentially going to cost you, then you make money. You're in the green. You're good to go. That's the kind of the theory, the business side of things from these gangs. But I want to read you something because somebody just sent me a comment, and they commented and they said this. They say, Adam, have you ever heard about the burglaries happening in California? I have a security firm in Ventura, and our business has more than tripled this year alone. Police say that gang members are getting tourist visas to come into the States, and then they rob wealthy areas. So we went back and forth through email, but this is what he ultimately said. He says, many of the smaller areas around Ventura are starting to get hit as well. However, you don't see that on the news. We are seeing not as expensive of homes getting hit, and I believe it is due to the fact that they do not have security systems. Also, less expensive homes usually have a door unlocked during the day. Now, we reached out back and forth, and I got a comment from somebody else. This police officer told me this. As our city budgets get reduced, we will have less law enforcement officers per shift. And throughout my 32 years of service, we will have less officers than in any other time in my history. In my opinion, theft and burglaries are about to hit an all-time high. Now, I want to be very clear. We are going to see some budget reductions. Based off what we've seen, we do know that even the Republicans are pushing for a reduction in spending, but according to the White House, they say the GOP debt limit plan will slash the police budget. That is true. It will. It will cut into their budget. But at the same time, Democrats are doing the same thing, but they're spending money that they don't have on things that many people don't care about. Instead of going after increasing our police force, ensuring that our borders secure, right? We're not doing those things. But I want to read you this as well. This right here is from the Los Angeles Police Department Chief Dominic Choi. He says, we have a significant increase in burglaries from organized groups that are outside this country that are coming into the country. They are targeting high-end residents, and we are addressing that specifically in a task force fashion through multi-agencies. Now, the reason why I want to bring this to your attention is for one main reason. We continue to hear about the wealthy neighborhoods, the expensive homes, the people that have the nice cars. But do you ever hear the story about the 2008 Honda Civic being stolen? Do you hear the stories about the people that lost their backpacks with their computers and their work documents and all those things? Right? You don't hear about those. Do you hear about the story about the $250,000 home, could be a apartment, whatever, right, getting burglarized? No. You continue to hear about the $1 million mansions. But I want to show you this, okay? This right here is just, again, more people breaking into a home. It's not a huge mansion, just kind of more of a basic home, but this is happening all over the place. We are seeing this all over the place, where people are just trying to break into anything, steal whatever they can, get out, and sell it. So I just want to give you this warning, because this is what police are warning us of right now. Is they're warning that it's not just the wealthy neighborhoods. It's all of them. Every single neighborhood is going to feel the effects. We are going to see this in the upper class neighborhoods, the $1 million homes that are worth $500,000, some that are worth in certain areas maybe $200,000 to $300,000. You're going to see this all over the place. Now, here's the one piece of advice police are giving. Lock all your doors is the first thing that you need to do. The second thing, if you can afford it, get a security system and put that into place. If you can do those two things, then you should be protecting yourself, your family, and your belongings at least enough that it would deter any type of burglary. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with. Police are saying that if you are in the home, because the majority of these burglaries are happening between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. If you are in the home and you see this and you experience this, number one, call 911. It's the first thing you need to do. The second thing is lock yourself in a bathroom, in a closet, okay? And just make sure that people know that if you can hide. But if they're starting to come, make sure they know that you're there. Make sure that they know that you called 911. Okay? These are what experts are telling us. Police officers are telling us is to do whatever you can. Don't harm yourself. Everything else can be replaced, but not you. So that's where we're at this time. Again, police are issuing this warning. It's not just happening in California. It's happening all over the country. And if it's happening in your area, let me know, because I've done a lot of research and I've found certain areas of the country that we are hearing reports and we are seeing mainstream media cover stories about those areas. But the problem is mainstream media is not covering every area. It's really only covering the larger cities like New York, Miami, Chicago, Boston, and Los Angeles. So as we get more information on this, I promise I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.